Now, when you think of a traditional tea time, you probably think of something like scones or finger sandwiches in the UK. Well, my guest today has given a very international spin to that traditional British pastime. Her name is Narae Kim, and she is the head pastry chef at the Park Hyatt Paris-Vendo that's located between the Opéra Garnier and the Place Vendôme here in Paris. Narae, welcome. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Hello, thank you.
So we're going to talk a bit more about your version of tea time in a minute, but first just tell us a bit more about your story. How did you become not just a pastry chef here in France, but the person who was named the best pastry chef in 2024 by the Go and Mio Food Guide?
I didn't work for the name on one title, but it just came for naturally, so I'm very happy for this. And then today we're talking about our style about the tea time. So
you started, you're born in Korea, correct?
I'm born in South Korea.
Okay. How did you get to France?
Since start of pastry, I was always dream about coming to France. So I arrived in 2018 with Chef Yannick Galeno Pavillon de Doyen. So I worked 3 years over there, and then I joined the Park Hyatt Paris-Vendo to 3 years right now.
Okay, so 2 or 3 years, but you've just started the tea time. It's brand new. It just started about a week ago.
Yeah.
Why did you want to do it?
So I want to do creation new things, but tea time, but France style the tea time. French style is goûter, le goûter.
Right, the goûter is like the afternoon snack.
Afternoon snack. And then in Korea as well, after school, we had industrial biscuit because that time we don't have many pastry cultures. So I want to embed it, like my history about young girls and then childhood and in French culture. So we create le goûter biscuiterie in
Okay, so obviously not a traditional tea time, no scones, no finger sandwiches, but your own taste. So it's really a blend of your background coming from Korea and France. So kind of talk us through. So first of all, talk about the design of the box. It's cool.
Yeah, it's cool because it's actually you can close and you can open. So inspire about L'Oud La Paix. Our hotel is in Place Vendôme, so there's many bijouterie and then jewellery. So I want to inspire about the jewellery box for the
it does look like a jewelry box, yeah.
Like a very precious biscuit. So inside about like a biscuit, childhood biscuit. So there's an industrial, but of course homemade, and then we cook every fresh day. And then there's a little snack from Korea.
So show us, what's the Korean biscuit or the Korean snack?
This one is a kangjang. The name is kangjang. So base of the rice souffle, and then all the grains. So this is no gluten inside, and then this one is very traditional snack in Korea.
So a Korean influence on that particular pastry. Tell us about the other ones.
So the other one is the terroir. So it's we use biscuit with the vegetable ingredients, potatoes, sweet potatoes, and then chestnut. So we don't use any sugar and then flours. We use the puree of the natural ingredients, and then we make the biscuit like no gluten, no sugar inside.
So no added sugar, no gluten in all of the biscuits, or just
this section.
All right. So if you're on a diet, you know which ones to get. What seems to be the most popular pastry out of all of them from the guests who come?
I think guests enjoy each sections. Like this section enjoy with the cream and then fruit and caramel, and then the other section is fruit as well. So they enjoy each section and then to taste new selections.
Now, also some of your pastries have been featured in the magazine Fou de Pâtisserie, which exists in English. One of them is an entremet. Can you tell us a bit more about what that is?
Entremet with the yogurt and then agum. So there's many citrus inside. And then herbs, so it's very light and then very tasty cakes. So these cakes we use for them season ingredients. So will be more citrus season will be November and December. So we wait.
So it's not for right now. It's coming around the corner.
Yeah.
Do you have any tips to give to our viewers about what might make a fun tea time if they were to do it at home?
Do it at home for me need a quality time with together friend and family. Of course, it's important to have a good cakes and biscuits together.
It helps if you have the best pastry chef in France on hand. And what about tea? Because obviously when you think of tea time, you think of drinking tea. In my mind, the French drink more coffee than tea. I mean, do you find that people are ordering tea just to be part of tea time?
So actually this tea time, we creation one infusion around the herbs. So we work with a tea master to creation just a herb infusion with everything working well. Just a chocolate and then the fruits. So there's a special infusion. You can find us in the tasting together.
All right, fantastic. It sounds wonderful. Narae Kim, thank you so much for coming and telling us about your tea time. You are the pastry chef at the Park Hyatt Paris-Vendo. You do your tea time every afternoon from 3 to 7 p.m. So thank you so much. Looking forward to checking it out and that amazing box. And don't forget, if you want to check out some of Narae Kim's recipes, you can do that in the Food de Pâtisserie magazine that's now online in English. Thank you so much.
Thank you.